Good afternoon, Poppies fans, football fans in the UK and all over the world. Welcome to Latimer Park. And a beautiful autumnal day it is here. The pitch is looking absolutely fantastic. We've had some sunshine, bit of a breeze, but apart from that, it looks ideal football conditions here to witness the pitching in. Central Premier match today against the Poppies versus the Ives in the shape of St Ives Town. It is Remembrance Saturday as well, so we will be going through that and doing the last post, etc., when the teams come on shortly. However, despite the 1-0 Poppies defeat to St Ives in the FA Trophy, both sides have endured a challenging start to autumn and seek to restore their early season form. The Ives, after losing to Ilkeston Town 3-1 away on Saturday in the FA Cup Trophy, have only lost once in their past 5 games, which is away to Bury Town 1-0, and have secured 2 home wins against Southchurch 2-0, and obviously the 1-0 cup victory against the Poppies. They've also had 2 draws away at Leiston 2-2 and a 1-1 at Bishop Stortford. Despite this, they have only won 1 of their last 5 league outings. This leaves St Ives 13th in the form table with 5 points from a possible 15. However, whilst their home form is good, they're 5th in the form table, the Ives away form is very poor, only having achieved 4 points from 6 games. They reside in 13th place in the league with 16 points in 12 games, and they are 3 places below KTFC, who are placed 10th with 20 points from 13 matches. With the departure of summer signing Jamal Adams, making the move back to Coventry Sphinx, manager Ricky Martinique will be looking to revamp their attacking lineup. For Kettering, with the new management team in place in the shape of the recently appointed Liam MacDonald and his assistant Nick Green, ably assisted by the returning Terry Thompson and James Logan in the dugout, expectations are high. In the last 5 games, Poppies' form has dipped with 4 losses. 1-0 away, 1-0 at home to Needham Market, 4-0 away to Redditch, 2-0 away to Southchurch, and the 1-0 St Ives game we mentioned earlier, and only a single win at Banbury away, 2-0. This leaves the club in 17th in the form table with only 4 points from a possible 15. However, we are only 1 point off the playoff places with 6 points separating the top 10 in the league. So although some of the leading clubs have games in hand due to cup action, you've probably seen, but Lee McDonald has moved quickly to secure the services of exciting forward Kai Williams, who starts today, formerly of Workshop Town, and fullback Blaine Rowe from Stourbridge, to bolster the squad ahead of our game, whilst Anthony Stewart has recently left the club. The top 5 teams are back in action, with league leader Spalding United, fresh from the midweek cup defeat to Corby Town, are away to 8th place, or Southchurch. Harborough are also away at Royston, Corner at Bishop Stortford, and Redditch play Barwell, with Stratford entertaining Real Bedford, who are the informed team. It is Remembrance Sunday today at Latimer Park, so you'll see that we will have the last post and the Reveille before the game starts. But I think it's going to be a really good game. The Kettering Town team is Alexander in goal, Shane Flynn, Forsyth captain, Glennon, Thanodge, new signing Kai Williams, Connor Stanley in midfield, Blaine Rowe playing fullback, Fichardo, Lewis and Powell. On the bench for the Poppies will be Levi Andow, Ascom White, Wes York, Romari Ford and Eddie Oppong. St Ives Town are relatively unchanged apart from their attacking force. They've lost Hadji, who was a pain in the thorn in the side, I would say, to Kettering every time we play them. He's gone. But the evergreen Michael Richins, the former Poppy, is in the starting lineup. Match official today is Joshua Crofts, and we're just awaiting now the players to come out of the tunnel here at Latimer Park, and I am joined here by my co-commentator here, Gary. How are you doing, Gary?
Very well, thank you, Doug. Looking forward to viewing the start of the Liam MacDonald era at Kettering Town, and brought a couple of new names in, both starting today for the Poppies. So it was interesting to hear Liam talking about the goals that we started off the season remain unchanged. And but I think it's fair to say he's got a job on his hands. Yes, we are fairly close to the playoff spots as it stands, but I don't think we're pulling the wool over our eyes in thinking that we've got a promotion winning squad available to us at the moment. But I'll say 2 new people in. I'm sure there's more to come.
I think that's right, Gary. I think some of the players will be playing for their places today. Hopefully, the arrival of Liam McDonald and Nick Green will energise the squad to get a victory today, which I think is eminently possible given St Ives' away form and the changes made in the Poppies lineup today. So the mascots are out waving their black and red checkered flags, but I was going to mention, Gary, there's about a quarter of the season gone already, but there's still plenty of time, plenty of points to go.
Yeah, there certainly is. And, whether you agree with the playoff system or not, there's no doubt about that it keeps the interest far longer in the season than it otherwise would. But it's a difficult league to get out of, as we fully well know, having come runners-up last season. But here come the teams this afternoon.
The team's just coming on the pitch now, and I'll just read you the pitch. Number 1, Jason Alexander. Number 3, Shane Flynn. Number 4, George Forsyth. Number 6, Will Glennon. Number 8, Andy Thanodge. Number 9, Kai Williams. Number 14, Connor Stanley. Number 16, Blaine Rowe. Number 17, Ishmael Fichado. Number 22, Alfie Lewis. Number 23, Callum Powell. And on the bench, number 2, Levi Andow. Number 5, Ascom White. Number 7, Wes York. Number 10, Romari Ford. And number 15, Eddie Oppong. For St Ives, we've got number 1, Ollie Taylor. Number 2, Ethan Creary. Number 4, Michael Richens. Number 5, Jordan Williams. Number 6, Duncan Eden. Number 10, Liam Cross. Number 12, Matty Miles. Number 14, Kellen Hickinson. Number 15, Giju Ng. Number 17, Theo Alexandru. Number 19, Junaid Mead. On the bench for St Ives are 7, Alfie Shepherd. Number 8, Jarrell McCoy. Number 9, Johnson Galfami. 11, Aaron Smith. And number 16, J.I. Mendrano. So a full side for St Ives. The pitch is looking fantastic. The Poppies are out in their familiar black and red with the sort of dashing black chevrons on their chest, and St Ives are sporting a very fruity, I would say, away kit, Gary, with a purple shorts and purple socks, but a jazzy top, I would say.
Yeah, pink and purple top. Rather interesting kind of design, but these days you can expect almost anything when it comes to football strips, particularly away strips.
Definitely away. I don't think there's going to be any colour clash from in this game whatsoever.
No, they probably don't have to go to their third kits at all with the second kit like that. But we're going to go quiet very shortly now for the remembrance service on the pitch, which Lee Wright will be reading from the gantry.
We are the people of Kettering Town Football Club and St Ives Town Football Club. Remember with thanksgiving and sorrow those whose lives in the First and Second World Wars and all wars and conflicts, past and present, that have given and taken away, and who made the supreme sacrifice in the pursuit of justice, freedom, and peace. We especially remember 3 Poppies players and 3 members of the committee who were called to arms, who lost their lives in the service of their country in 1940. Percy Betts, Alfred Cosford, Oscar Elderton, Thomas Baker, Oliver Burdett, and Frank Hampton. They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. But they go down with the sun, and in the morning we will remember them. When we go home, tell them us and say, for your tomorrow, we gave our today. We will not break faith with you. Now, let the game begin.
That was certainly remarkable compliance there with the last post and the Reveille. Obviously, remembering everybody on Remembrance Sunday here and Saturday, sorry, and impeccably observed there by the Poppies faithful and the away fans from St Ives, such as they are. But yeah, fantastic way to start that. The wreaths just being brought off the pitch by Mick Coe, and all of the management teams just running over to the far side, getting ready into the dugouts, and the cones being put away, and we're ready to kick off the Liam McDonald era.
Yes, we are. Never fails to move you. The remembrance at the football, sort of one of those traditions that doesn't go away, and quite rightly too. And players now huddled. Well, St Ives are now doing the huddle next to the centre circle. The Kettering players are ready to go, complete with their two new debutants today, Blaine Rowe, Kai Williams. And it's going to be St Ives and former Poppy Michael Richards to get us underway.
Indeed so. The St Ives team are lining up, playing left to right, so they'll be attacking the tin hat end, and Poppy's defending that and attacking the Pro Saw Weetabix end away to our left. The referee's indicating, just getting ready, checking his two watches that he's got, and we are away. We're off. Oh no, false start. The referee's on the back again, and we're all the way back into Ollie Taylor, who puts the ball forward. Forsyth underneath that, plays it forward. Furtado gets in there, but that's a throw into St Ives on the far side. The St Ives are lining up probably three at the back. It's going to be interesting to see what formation Lee McDonald goes and adopts. Ball gets played forward. All the way goes through the Forsyth. He'll clear it right up into the air. Callum underneath that. Callum Powell's out headed. Thanodge brings the ball back. Lovely. Traps it, plays it out to Lewis. Lewis plays it out to Connor Stanley. Comes back inside. Lovely. He's got two players out. Sprays the ball out to Furtado out on the right-hand side. A lovely 1-2 back to Connor Stanley. There's three players on him. He has to go back to Furtado. Furtado on the edge of the 18-yard box. Jinx inside one, but he's stopped. But the number 12 there, Matty Miles, had to concede a Poppies throw, which is almost in the corner flag right on the far side there, as the Poppies faithful come back with come on you Reds. Looks like it's going to be a bit of a long throw here. I think it's looks like Blaine Rowe, who has a long throw in his armoury, as Will Glennon's just on the edge of the 6-yard box. Here comes a long throw. It comes in. Glennon's underneath it, but it's headed out well there by the number 5, Williams. But it only goes far as Lewis crossed the balls over. That's deflected, and the first corner of the game in the second minute now to the Poppies. Poppies have got all but 3 players in the 18-yard box, as Powell kicks the ball back out to Alfie Lewis, who's going to take the corner. Rowe looks like he might have a short one, but Magnus is going to go straight into the mixing plot. This is going to go in. Williams is on the goalkeeper, just inside the 6-yard box. Powell at the front of the 6-yard box. Ball comes across. It's going to go straight in the keeper there. Ollie Taylor just clicks that off Powell's foot and tries to get an early fly kick here. And they've certainly got it. St Ives on the right-hand side. Got the ball. But well blocked there. And number 14, Hickinson there was trying to go forward. Richards just inside the Kettering half, plays it inside. Oh, lovely tackle there by Lewis. Goes back again to Richards. Richards plays a clip ball just inside Shane Flynn, but he gets the ball well, and referee indicates that was a foul to Kettering. So play stops, and just about to restart again with Shane Flynn just on the edge of the 18-yard box, but he's going to leave it for Jason Alexander.
Yeah, bright start by the boys in red this afternoon. Kai Williams, unsurprisingly, starts as centre forward. Blaine Rowe as right back, so no surprises with the positions of those two. And Williams now is away on that far side and does well into the penalty box, puts the ball across, and number 5, namesake Jordan Williams, got the ball away there. But first early spark there from Kettering's new signing. And St Ives there caught on the counter-attack offside. But good run there from Kai Williams. We heard about he's quite quick. He was quite quick there, didn't he?
He was very quick there, Gary. Just showed just a glimpse there of the... he got the ball, a little bit of a knock on there and went round 2 and managed to clip the ball back, Gary.
Yeah, he left Idhan standing, the other centre half, but his colleague... namesake Jordan Williams was across to save the day as Glennon pumps it forward, looking for Callum Powell. Idhen is there, and that's a throw into the Poppies on the far side.
Good start from the Poppies. Certainly up for it as, again, some of the... there's obviously been worked on in trainings. We've got Forsyth and Glennon coming up for the long throw, which Rowe, even in his Stourbridge days, had. So he's going to go there. Glennon's gone right to the back post. The ball's going to come in now from the outside. It comes in. It's going to get cleared out there by Matty Miles. And but only as far as Poppies are trying to get the ball back, but they can't. And it's been picked up well there by Hickinson. It's played forward down the channel and to get to Shane Flynn, but he intercepts that and heads it out to the away dugout there for a St Ives throw. When we played them before, just when we lost the 1-0, it was quite nip and tuck in the game. So both sides know each other very well. And I think even with a new manager, with the new 2 signings, it's going to be interesting to see how things play out. Centre half plays the ball in forward. It's headed up forward by Rowe as far as Connor Stanley, deep in the Kettering half. He twists, he turns, trying to get over the halfway line, which he does. No challenges so far. Plays it inside to Williams, shields the ball, looking for some support. He's lost it. He comes inside now, but Injay takes the ball off him. But Powell's in. Oh, unlucky. Almost got a touch there, but Creary got hold of the ball. And St Ives, Jordan Williams, who's a big lad, plays the ball back to Ollie. He receives the ball back inside St Ives. He'll play the ball long. It seems to be the idea at the moment. Headed out. Connor Stanley gets a challenge in. And Glennon's a no-nonsense up and under clearance there all the way back. And Eden has to go and try and get the ball back, which he does. Only as far as Matty Miles. He's just in front of the home dugout. Plays it forward. St Ives trying to hold the ball on the halfway line. Comes back to Matty Miles. Plays it forward again. And Glennon's fouling. He must be fouled. The referee's let it go. St Ives are in the 18-yard box. There's no support. He's got policed by 2 players. He's got it across. A beautiful interception there from Alfie Lewis. And Thanodge on the edge of the area gets fouled there. But St Ives got through there, Gary. They had the opportunity to maybe get a shot away.
Yeah, front man Alexandru that was away. And as you say, if Glennon had hung on for another second or 2, he would have got a yellow card. So perhaps in the end, wisely let go because in the end, the danger was snuffed out.
Indeed. And the game restarts. Forsyth over to Glennon. He's under pressure from Andrew. He plays the ball forward, trying to find Furtado, but he's not going to reach that. St Ives clear, but only as far as Connor Stanley. Connor Stanley going forward in the 18-yard box. He chinks, he comes on to his left foot. Can he get a shot away? He can, but it's easily trickles into the hands of Ollie Taylor, who throws the ball out early. And there's an early run here now for St Ives. Down the right-hand side, it comes inside, but Shane Flynn got that covered well. It'll go all the way back to Alexander, who elects to kick it out. Richmond's underneath it, but only manages to head it back to Williams, but he gets clattered there by it was like Eden, but he picked up a knock there. It was a clash. I don't think there's much in that. Just inside the centre circle. Williams is down, but I don't think it'll be a flesh wound. Iden was a bit... a bit vociferous in the challenge, Gary, I think.
Yeah, I think Kai Williams has come off slightly worse, but he's on his feet and running around. So it's 2 good signs at least as Ollie Taylor finds Idhen out to the far side with Matty Miles back inside to NG, but he loses out, and that will be a throw into the Poppies in front of the away dugout. Blaine Rowe it's going to be on that far side. Launches it forward, looking for Williams. Intercepted, but the ball falls to Furtado. Furtado infield to Lewis. Lewis now having to come out to this near side. Flynn. Callum Powell touching the on the edge of the touch line. Cuts inside one. Has to check back out again. Flynn's overlapping down the left-hand side. And in the end, the tackle comes in, and that's a throw into the Reds.
It's interesting when Callum Powell gets the ball down the left-hand side, there's always two players on him. I think a lot of people have seen the way he plays, but he does create, and he does create those opportunities for Kettering. But we've got a throw in here. Flynn throws it to Thanodge, who comes inside. He's just outside the 18-yard box, tries to find Powell, but it's easily cut out. And Richards plays the ball forward, but Forsyth has got this in his own half and plays it back to Jason Alexander, just outside his own D, as the back four of St Ives again just get themselves marshalled. Looks like St Ives are playing a 4-4-3 here. Forsyth plays the ball. See if he can try and get Powell in. It's bounced beautifully, but it's intercepted well by the number 2 there. But I think it's going to go to Poppies to Flynn. Flynn comes inside. He's in the 18-yard box. He plays it across to Connor Stanley on the edge. Can he cut back? No, he tried to get his left foot, but he can't get it. Good interception from Thanodge there, but it trickles through again to Ollie Taylor, who plays the ball early again, trying to get behind Alfie Lewis. And they've got the ball. Liam Cross plays it inside to Richards. Richards, pursued by Lethargo, plays it inside. And G gives it away, but gets it back again. And they go all the way out to the far side now, just inside the Kettering half. Little clip forward there, but St Ives retain the ball, but intercepted there by Lewis. And G plays it back to Richards, just in the centre circle. Richards looking for an out ball, plays the ball, but I think that's probably going to go too far, and it trickles out there for a goal kick, which Jason Alexander will take. Resplendent in sky blue today.
Yeah, bright start for the Poppies. It's got to be a little bit scrappy since then, as St Ives have fought their way back into the game. But say 2 new signings for the Reds. I'm not sure whether either of the players would have had an opportunity to train on Thursday, so they'll be feeling the way in and getting used to the ropes as they go along. But we've all been there with jobs like that, haven't we, Doug?
Certainly, Gary. Absolutely. It just takes a little while to get orientated and do the to get to know the team, find out where the toilets are, all the good stuff that you need. And I think the players have done that. And meanwhile, Rowe is here. He's got a throw in. He has got a long throw in, headed on by Furtado. Williams trying to get on the ball, but it comes to his namesake Williams in the centre of the St Ives defence. Plays it back to Ollie Taylor in goal. Long kick into the Latimer Park sky. Forsyth underneath that. Gets under a second, but it's played out to St Ives again with Liam Cross. Liam Cross trying to get in the 18-yard box. He checks inside. He's got nobody else with him. Shane Flynn's doing a great job of keeping him out. Furtado gets the ball. Oh, that was a terrible. Michael Richards there. Furtado got the ball, knocked it past him, was just about to get round him, and Michael Richards there. Was that a forearm smash, Gary?
Yeah, forearm smash, clothesline. Call it what you like, but dare I say, typical Michael Richards. He's only had a word from by the referee rather than a card out. Still a bit too early for Christmas cards after all. And the free kick, unfortunately, is wasted as it skips by for a goal kick to St Ives.
I think the referee, Josh Crofts, is going to let quite a lot go just from what we've seen here in the 13 minutes of the game that's elapsed so far. And he then plays it forward to Miles. Miles has got a robust back pass to Ollie Taylor, but he picks that up, passes it out to the gargantuan Williams, centre half, plays it back to Taylor, sprays it out to the far side. Ethan Creary, Matthew Miles just inside, back into Njay. Just want to hold the ball, just looking for trying to find those gaps. And Shane Flynn's got to head forward there, but he's out of position now as Liam Cross goes forward. But an interception there and a critical one there from George Forsyth. Sees the ball retained by Poppies, and he'll clear this now down the line. Let's see if he can try and find Powell. He knocks it on with his shoulder. It can't get anywhere, and it's a St Ives throw right underneath us here on the halfway line. St Ives are a good compact side, a good passing side. They're a bit weak up front now with the two departures of those players over the last couple of weeks, especially Hadji, who they'll miss. But they'll certainly can provide a threat. The ball goes out to Matty Miles on the far left-hand side. It's played inside. Rowe gets the ball out for a header on the far side, which will be taken by Higginson. Goes back all the way. It's played inside to Eden, back to Higginson. He plays it there, but Glennon's got his measure there, retains the ball. Lewis plays to Thanodge in midfield. Goes back to Shane. Forsyth, just a little set of triangles here on their 18-yard box. Pretty confident to do that. As Glennon gets the ball, he'll hoof this forward down the channel for Williams, but headed out by Iden. Matty Miles there gives the ball away, but that's a foul. Referee goes, that was another foul there where he just followed through really into Connor Stanley. He's just getting up gingerly. The referee's allowing that to go forward. He wags his finger to indicate that was not a foul. Kettering retain the ball in their own half with Forsyth. Back to Glennon on the left-hand side. Coming up to 15 minutes now. Back to Forsyth. Quite a compact side, St Ives. Lovely turn there from Vitarjo. He's asking for a foul there from Ejin. The referee's not going to give it. And they retain possession. It goes out right to Creary. Matty Miles back out to Creary. That'll go out, which it does, for a Poppies throw right on the halfway line. In the Annie Thanodge just having a chat to the referee. A few flashpoints there, Gary, I think.
Well, yeah, you can say the referee's standing firm. He had his interpretation. It did look like a tackle, the last one. Not sure about the Stanley incident. Michael Richins only had a word, but bet your bottom dollar if there's one questionable tackle by a Kettering player, no doubt it'll be straight in the book.
It's probably true. Meanwhile, goes to Williams. Williams, a lovely little turn there. He's about halfway into the St Ives half. Goes a ricochet there off for a throw in at the far side. It'll be interesting to see if Rowe wants to take this. Every single throw in on that far side Rowe is taken, and he's launched it like an exocet into the St Ives 18-yard box. Will Glennon is going to cover quite a lot of ground as he goes up into the box. Shane Flynn comes to cover Andreu, just in case there's a swift counter-attack to our right-hand side. But Rowe is going to take this throw. There are 6 Poppies players in the 18-yard box. Bit of pushing and barging, but throw goes short. Goes to Connor Stanley. He'll play it back to Rowe. Rowe will get this cross in, which he does. That's a long one right to the far side, but it's going to be played out as it's gone out for a Poppies throw. Ethan Creary did well there. Powell has the ball. He's played it to Vitarjo. Back to Powell on the left-hand side. Left foot, he plays it across. Lovely dummy there from Glennon. Goes to Forsyth, but he just can't get his act together there. Rowe on the right-hand side. Plays it along the floor to Lennon. Oh, and Glennon had a shot there. He was on his own. It came across, fizzed across the 18-yard box, and he took it first time straight into the nether regions there of Ollie Smith. And meanwhile, there's a foul on the halfway line. It's getting a bit frenetic now as Thanodge picks the ball up. Lovely shot there from Glennon. A lovely clipped ball out here to Callum Powell, hugging the left-hand side. Oh, and that's a terrible foul there from Ethan Creary. Scythe down Callum Powell there and a booking immediately. I don't think Josh Cross had a choice there, Gary.
No, that was a clear yellow card. Ethan Creary diving in. Callum Powell down, still down. Hopefully he's going to get it to his, he's back on his feet now. But earlier, that was the first chance of the game. And Will Glenn will be kicking himself. He sort of kicked the ground rather than the ball. And it was a scuffed effort 8 yards out. That really should have been 1-0 to the Poppies. But as it is, we've got a free kick fairly near the corner flag. on this near side, left-hand side. Poppies, of course, attacking the Pro Tour stand in this first half.
Alfie Lewis is sitting over this at the moment. Powell's gingerly moving away after that bone-crunching tackle from Creary. But he's running into the edge of the 18-yard box. St Ives have only got one player that isn't in almost in the 18-yard box. As the ball's going to come across from Lewis. His hands up in the air. Ball comes across. Flights right to the forehand side. It's missed by the keeper, but nodded out. How he did that, I don't know. And that was a clash. But the ball's still there. Lewis plays the ball back, but it goes for a corner. Was that a penalty, Gary, do you think?
No, I probably agree. It was sort of an accidental coming together, just the momentum of Flynn sort of running into the St Ives player more than anything. But yeah, that was a no foul. Kettering, they're getting a head of steam up again.
They certainly are with the corner here going to be taken by Lewis. Powell's going to come short, which he takes. Passes it back out to Lewis. Can he get the ball in? No, he's stopped. He played it back into Powell now, going to the goal line. Clips a lovely ball right there, but it goes straight out. He really had a chance there. He's got to do better with those opportunities. But he certainly, it's been 2 or 3 escapades down this left-hand side from Powell that have resulted in some goal opportunities. So, again, the more ball he sees, the more chances we've got to get it in the box. But disappointing there, Gary, I think.
Yeah, it was disappointing. And the first quarter that came in, Taylor made a mess of it. And here
we go. Williams is in. And he's put it wide. Absolute disaster at the back from St Ives. Absolute disaster. Jordan Williams there is berating Iden, who got caught on the edge of the area by Williams. Williams got into the 18-yard box. He was absolutely clear, and he scuffed that wide. An absolutely gold-plated chance has been spurned in the 20th minute, but it's all to play for still here at Latimer Park. Williams comes away with the ball. Eden, lovely feet there. Thanodge gets his toes in and gets the ball back to Lewis. Lewis, just with a back heel, retains the ball, looking to get it out to the right-hand side. Kettering Town to get a bit of a head of steam here. Flynn plays it to Lewis. Back to Flynn. Goes wide to Glennon on the far side. Certainly St Ives were rattled by that, but and a foul there on Glennon by Alexandru trying to get the ball. But Gary, was that not gold-plated chance there for Williams?
Gold-plated, gilt-edged, on a plate, call it. How many more expressions are we going to give? I mean, Kai Williams was through. He only had the goalkeeper to beat. And he pulled his shot wide on his left foot. And that would have been a barnstorming way to announce his debut for the Poppies with a goal. But as it is, he'll have to put it out of his mind, wait for the next opportunity and hopefully take it.
He certainly did well to manufacture the opportunity in the first place and did well to get the tackle in. But nevertheless, it shows that there's opportunities to be had in the game. As Fitaggio goes down, referee's not going to give a foul for that. And Matty Miles comes forward. He plays a lovely clip ball behind Shane Flynn, who managed to get a toe in to stop Liam Cross getting to the ball. And Flynn managed to get a pass back to Alexander, who retains the ball, just plays it out to Forsyth. Glennon just a couple of yards outside his own 18-yard box, plays to Lewis. Nice little triangles there, just moving the ball forward, looking for an opportunity. Williams is shouting to see if he can get it first time. Glennon acknowledges him, but he's going to try and play it now, I suspect. Ball's played forward for Fitaggio. He's been policed by Iden, who gets the ball and heads it out for another throw on the far side. So I suspect this will be another long throw. Another siege mentality for St Ives in the 18-yard box. They've got some big players at the back, which they should be able to deal with that. But it's gone short again. It's gone to Powell, who switched sides. But horrible bounce for the Burton bobble. And it goes as far as Stanley. Stanley plays it down to Rowe. He's right on the hugging the right-hand touchline. The ball comes across. Lovely cross. Furtado's underneath this, but the gargantuan Williams gets his head to it, but only as far as Furtado put it back to Lewis. Lewis plays it back to Forsyth, who's got a nosebleed. He's quite far and up the pitch, but it goes all the way back to Shane Flynn and to Alexander, deep inside Kettering half. They look again. They're a bit slow. Gives a chance for St Ives to get organised again in their 4-4-3 compact formation. Thanodge in the D. Goes to Glennon. Alexandru's chasing him down. Lovely ball out to Rowe. Tries a quick one. Comes back inside. Looking for some support. Goes it to Powell. Powell has to go back to Thanodge. Just on the halfway line. Plays it out to Flynn. Flynn's got no outlook. Out ball on the right-hand side. Lewis. Back out to Flynn's patient football. They're very compact, the St Ives back four here. And Kettering just happy to retain the ball, looking for a chink in the armour here down the channels. Thanodge, a lovely raking ball. Let's see if he can try and get Thanodge. Oh, what a ball there from Furtado. He's brought it down 18-yard box all the way along. Comes out to, Forsyth, and he's absolutely cleared that over the bar. Brilliant play there from Thanodge. Picked out Furtado. He brought it down with absolute aplomb. The fullback from St Ives nowhere near it and cut the ball back to Forsyth in time, in space. And it's in the Weetabix car park.
How many more chances like that are we going to get, Doug? I mean, that's three very, very good chances that the Poppies have spurned. I'm not quite sure how, halfway through this first half, that the scoreline is still 0-0.
Indeed it is, Gary, as the ball's played forward. Forsyth, who's just missed that one, will clear this back to Alexander, and he's been chased down by Alexandru. He gets the ball out for Tarjo. A lovely little click forward to Williams. Williams about to get the ball, but it's cleared well. Matthew Miles goes to Richens. Iden plays it out to Miles again. He comes inside. He's going to try and go past Rowe, but I think he's played it inside, but he's only given it away to Powell. Powell's on his own. He's passed one. Lovely turn away from Richens. He comes inside. No support to... lovely ball into Furtado, but he's easily picked out there. And Edan is under pressure from Williams. And yes, he is fast to be able to push that ball out. Poppies retain the ball just inside St Ives' half. Thanodge there couldn't get it to Stanley. Stanley couldn't control that. But some neat football from side to side in the pitch there. And some good passing. But it's the end result, Gary, that just leaves us with...
It is. It is. Remember the pop group of the 1980s, everything but the girl. Well, everything but the goal.
Yes. Yes, indeed. But St Ives haven't had a shot on goal yet at the moment. And we've only had one. But ball's still back in play. Connor Stanley got the ball. It's past one. The referee's going to give us a throw in. Certainly NJ there on the far side having a good clash with a good competitive clash with Connor there. St Ives have a throw just in front of the dugout. Liam McDonald's just pointing where he thinks the players should be. Long throw. Well done by Rowe. Retained by Richens just on the halfway line. Back to NJ, who gives it away to Forsyth. All the way back to Alexander. Flynn's available. As the Poppies faithful get into full voice away to our left. Ball goes forward. Furtado gets a knock on, but unfortunately Williams is fast, but he's not that fast. And it trickles all the way through to Ollie Taylor, who balls the ball out here to Williams. Tries to get inside, which they do. To Mead. Passes it out to Query, who's already been booked. Back to Mead in the midfield. Plays the ball forward here, well in. That's going to be a foul. Rowe was a bit too overeager, I think, as he was just challenged Hickinson with the ponytail and gives the St Ives a free kick.
Yeah, sort of Michael Richens' distance. It's probably about 25 yards out. Central. Just going to wait and see how many players are in the Poppies wall. Looks like 4. Referee marching them back right to the 18-yard line. So by process of elimination, it's 28 yards out, this free kick.
Got 2 players over at the moment. Jermaine Mead and Michael Richens. I think this is going to be Richens, to be honest, but I think Alexander's got to be on his toes here. Richens looking at it. He strikes it. And that's gone and smacked the tin hat end sign. Jason Alexander didn't even have to move there. That's gone straight over. So no issues from that point of view. There's the rousing chance of Barmy Army coming away for our left. Nick Green is absolutely going apoplectic over on the far side there about something I don't know, but the ball's out to Glennon. Glennon clicks it forwards, but that goes straight out of play, I think, trying to find Furtado. But I think the longer the games this first half goes on, the more frustrating it is for the Poppies.
Indeed it is, but plenty of time still to go. I'm sure Liam's happy with the general kind of play, and also the defending has been good. Creating chances, that's another tick point as well, but clearly he'll be unhappy with 3 good chances that we haven't put two of those chances away, and we're sitting fairly comfortably as it is. It's into the 29th minute, 0-0. You're listening to Poppies TV Audio, sponsored by Elder Goods Brewery.
Yeah, thank you, Marcus, for everything you do. I hope this is coming loud and clear wherever you are listening in the world. Poppies just went forward there, but overextended. It's gone out for a throw about halfway into St Ives half as we reach the 29th minute. Still 0-0 here at Latimer Park. Getting a bit cloudy. Breeze is getting up. And not a bad crowd in here. St Ives haven't brought too many, as you might expect, even though it's not that far away down the A1. But nevertheless, ball's back into play. Back out again for a Poppies throw. Glennon gets it in there quickly. Goes to Forsyth. Plays it inside of Thanodge. Forsyth out to Glennon. Ball's played forward again down that channel to see if they can get Furtado going. He's got the ball. Policed well. Plays it out to Rowe. Rowe plays it inside to Powell. He's got 3 in front of him. It's back out to Rowe on this right-hand side. He'll cross it. Goes in low. Goes to Stanley. Can't control it. But it's kicked out, but only as far as Thanodge, right in the centre of St Ives half. He's looking for an out ball. But again, the compact St Ives move together. The ball sprayed outside to Flynn. Flynn plays a lovely ball inside to Powell. Powell traps it. He's tugging the right-hand line. He plays the ball in early, but cleared by Williams. Forsyth underneath it. Back to Thanodge. He heads it inside, but it only goes as far as Mead. Mead's looking forward. He's going to try and chip Alexander. And it's, oh, what a save that was from Alexander, to be fair. Beautiful chip from at least 35 yards, I would say. And it's no mean feat trying to chip a 6'5" goalkeeper, but that was close.
Yeah, I did fancy his chances from that far out, because you know how tall that Jason is, but that was literally just dipping under the bar. And even Alexander had to dive at the end to claw it away. Otherwise, against the run of play, it would have been 1-0 to the visitors. As it is, they have a corner.
They have Higginson with a corner. St Ives comes in. It's going to go all the way along up to Richards. Richards with overhead kick, but it trickles through to Alexander, who picks it up with one hand and then bowls it out here to get Furtado. Furtado can get going if he can. He's got Williams inside him. He tries to play him in, but it's well blocked. Lovely play by Eden on the halfway line. Plays it out to Higginson again. Higginson trying to go forward. Thanodge is tackling him, but good interception there from Rowe. And it's goes to Furtado, goes to Lewis. Plays it out to Powell, just inside the Kettering half. To Flynn. Good retained football. Again, just take the sting out of the game. Forsyth plays a lovely ball right up to see if he can find Connor Stanley. What a ball that is. It's right on the far side. Connor Stanley's going to come in, see if he can get in the 18-yard box. He goes left, he goes right. He gets the ball across. Has a missed kick in the area here. It's only go as far as Furtado, but he can't get it down. And it's cleared out by McQuarrie. Glennon's put it back in again. Richards underneath that. A bit of head tennis. Glennon back in. He does well to retain the ball. A lovely ball, but Connor Stanley can't get that. But a lovely pass from Forsyth to Connor Stanley on that far side. And it seems to be the game plan, Gary, to try and get both wingers involved as early as possible.
Yeah, they've done well finding them. Just the quality of ball in when they got them has been lacking so far. You had to criticise the wing play. Back underway with Taylor to Jordan Williams. Williams is going to go long, launches it into the Poppies half. Forsyth underneath it, shoots off his shin into the crowd, the stand area. Creary it will be with the throw in halfway in the Poppies half. 33rd minute, 0-0 here at Latimer Park. Good interception by Furtado. He finds Williams. Williams coming forward for the Poppies, looking for Stanley on that far side. Connor Stanley gets the ball on that far touchline, now cutting in towards the penalty area. He's checked back by Miles. And the ball comes back to Andy Thanodge. Thanodge, well policed. Poppy still retaining the ball well, though, on that far side, back with Connor Stanley. Stanley looking for options. Lewis shows and goes. It comes back to Thanodge. Thanodge, and then Rowe with an attempted cross. Cannons off the St Ives player Hickinson. And that's going to be another long forward. Glennon and Forsyth slowly making their way into the box.
Indeed, another howitzer from Howe here. I'm sure Williams is in the 6-yard area, just being policed by his namesake. Ball comes in, headed out, but only as far as Rowe again on the far side. He plays the ball in, but Ollie Taylor takes that off the head of Williams, calms the situation down. And he plays a long fly kick, trying to get Mead going on that far side, but Flynn was policed that well and headed out for a throw on the far side. We're in the 35th minute here at Latimer Park. It's still 0-0, but the game's certainly better than the Needham Market game. I don't think that.
Yeah, it won't have a lot of competition. That second half in particular. The first half was pretty decent. The second half, less said about it, the better. This first half, though, it has been mainly Kettering Town in possession, creating good chances, but alas, not finishing them. So that's why we're still drawing a blank, as Hickinson comes forward for St Ives, plays it out to Creary. Creary then inside to Mead. Mead having to track back, finds Creary again with a cross coming in, and that sails wide for a goal kick.
Indeed, a rare foray there from St Ives. Just to give you a little bit of a roundup from the grounds. Surprisingly, Stamford are 1-0 up against Stourbridge. Real Bedford, the informed team of the league at the moment, are winning 2-0 away at Stratford. Worcester are winning 1-0 at Sudbury. Harborough are 1-0 away at Royston. Banbury are winning at Bury. Bishop Stortford and Corner drawing 1-1 at the moment. Redditch are 1-0 up at Barwell, and it's all square 0-0 at Alvechurch versus the league leaders Spalding United. Meanwhile, Rowe has got a throw in front of the home dugout here. She's not going to get in the area from there, but he needs some support. Comes from Furtado. Furtado turns, he gets clipped, and that'll be a foul there. Hickinson again, a bit too eager. They've obviously been told to keep an eye on him there. Quick one from Thanodge. Ball's chipped forward to Furtado. Furtado turns. He's policed well, comes inside. Lovely ball inside, but a heavy hit. That's gone out. Keeps it in. Oh, the referees indicate that's gone out. Just a lovely 1-2 inside the 18-yard box there, but unfortunately, Rowe couldn't keep it in, and it's a resulting goal kick to St Ives when they retrieve the ball back from the Weetabix car park. And but yeah, it's been an interesting game. It's been Poppies trying to break down the flanks and a very compact St Ives side. Need to be fair, them have defended very well, apart from the Williams chance earlier, where Iden just lost it. Was tackled outside the 18-yard box there, but it's Iden that's on the ball. Short kick there from Taylor. Ball up into the air. Glennon's underneath that, which he does get. Rowe heads it forward. Iden clips it forward again. Glennon's there trying to police it. Goes for his Stanley. Stanley plays it up in the air. Furtado can't get it down. Richards traps it with his knee. And it's played forward again down the right-hand side. Rowe gets a header and puts it out on the far side. Liam McDonald, when announcing that Rowe had signed for the Poppies, obviously he was with him at Stourbridge, said he was excellent at one-to-ones and is a modern-day fullback. And he's certainly doing well so far. But in the meantime, Mead gets the ball. Can he get the cross in? He's blocked, and unfortunately it goes out for a St Ives corner right on the far side as we are reaching the 38th minute here. Mead has been a real pain on both sides of the Poppies defence, and has done very well to get that ricochet off for a corner on the far side. which Hickinson is going to take again. The big guy, Williams, is up, as is Iden. The ball comes right in there, headed over, cleared out by Williams, but only as far as Richards, who gets a shot in there. It's ricocheted off the 6-yard box. A robust challenge from Powell there, but he gets the ball back. He's done very well there. He gets back to Williams. Williams won't get this. And Eden picks the ball up to Query. Query absolutely dummies. Alfie goes back to Query. Query's on the 18-yard of the D. He's taking it off Mead. He's on his own. Tries to play it forward. Mead gets the ball. And Glenn's going to come away with it. He has to lose the ball, which he does. He plays the ball forward for Williams. Williams will get the ball, which he does. He's on the edge of the 18-yard box. Can he get a shot in? He can. But that was just to the left of the Ollie Taylor's upright. But it really showed his pace there, Gary.
Yeah, that was, he did well to get any short shot on that one. Used his pace well to beat Idehen and sort of off balance and speculative effort in the end. But Poppies were lucky at the other end, you know, because Callum Powell actually did have a good bit of defending. He blocked the shot by Richards from the corner, and that could have been a goal to St Ives quite easily. So whilst it remains a 0-0, certainly the visitors will have their tails up and back underway in the Poppies half. Connor Stanley, but he loses out to Hickinson. Hickinson does well, finds Creary. Powell, though, does well to dispossess him and gets the ball back off Flynn. Flynn to Powell. Powell Lewis, another little triangle going on. Back to Captain Forsyth. He finds his fellow centre half, Will Glennon. Glennon striding forward, looking for options, goes short in the end to Rowe. Rowe then goes long. And it's a good ball forward to Fataggio onside on the edge of the penalty box. Checks back to Stanley. Stanley on his left foot, takes a shot away. Hits Idehen, breaks to Fataggio. Back to Rowe. Rowe on his right foot, back to Andy Thanage. Good spell of pressure this from the Poppies around the St Ives penalty box. Lewis back to Thanage. Thanage. Cross to a Rowe. Quick 1-2. Then looking for Connor Stanley on that far touch line. He does well. Enjoys a cross. Gets half a foot in, but Stanley still retains possession and spins him 360 into the penalty box. Now finds Fataggio. Fataggio with his back to goal, looking for options to Thanos. Thanos with the ball in, and unfortunately, it's straight into the pouch of Taylor. So good play, just looking for that end pass, that killer pass. Unfortunately, lacking for Kettering Town.
Glennon clears. Mead's got the ball, tries to play it in front. Thanos gets his foot in. He's done very well. Furtado has had a good half, actually. Thanos plays a lovely left foot ball out to Powell. Powell brings it down, but he's policed well by Query. Overlap run from Flynn. He comes inside, tries to get a shot, a curler in, but that goes wide. But if you don't shoot, you don't score. So you've got to give him some options there and give him some credit to trying to get a shot in. And Powell's done well defensively, I think, Gary. Well, he's been coming back just to trying to do an all-round job down this left-hand side.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're noting him for his defensive work, probably more than attacking work. And it's the same with Connor Stanley. They're both seeing a lot of the ball, but when they got the ball, they're not quite finding Williams or another player in dangerous position in the St Ives box. And that's one reason why it remains 0-0. But St Ives back on the attack with Alexandru. And is he fouled? No, he was looking for the foul. Referee says play on. Probably should be a yellow card on that basis, but nevertheless, Glendon finds Alfie Lewis. Lewis in field to Connor Stanley. Stanley, he's going to have to go back, unfortunately, and he does to Forsyth. Back out to Glennon. Kettering getting plenty of time to knock the ball around. And then Glennon goes down the line, and that could all go to a corner. It will. Deflected off Miles. Bounces 20 yards. And in the 43rd minute, Kettering will have another opportunity to get their noses in front here at Latimer Park.
Alfie Lewis just going up, just to get the ball there take the corner right on the far side there, just underneath the scoreboard. He's going to go for a short one, which he does take. Furtado just on the edge of the 18-yard box, gives it back to him. Can he get the ball in? No, he plays it inside to Glennon. Glennon clips it forward. Oh, and unlucky there, really was. It almost got a chance there for Rowe, but Richards just ricocheted the ball off him and goes out for a St Ives goal kick. So still 0-0 here. A couple of minutes left in the first half, and we're still in the game. Both sides are in the game, really. And I think St Ives, the latter part of the first half, have been a little bit more adventurous. But certainly Poppies have had their opportunities as Ollie Taylor, resplendent in a fluorescent green, kicks the ball into the night air as the floodlights come on here at Latimer Park. Richards doesn't get the ball. McCurry plays it forward again, but I'll go out for a throw in down the right-hand side from Kettering. No movement on the bench at all. Liam McDonald's just prowling. Nick Green's been, certainly his assistant, has been much more of the effervescent type. Ball goes to Flynn. Flynn plays it forward, but only as far as Liam Cross comes back into Mead. Connor Stanley might get his toe in, but he doesn't. Higginson plays the ball forward, and Alexandru is offside as the ball just played past Glennon. But there's no issue there. Referee's assistant had his flag up immediately. He hasn't had a lot to do, so he's obviously got a bit bored there. Decided to put the flag up, and it's a free kick. It goes to Glennon. Alexandru trying to put a bit of pressure on Alexander. Goes across the area to Forsyth, who calmly sprays the ball out to Glennon on the far side. He's going to go forward again, kind of gets Furtado into the game, which he does. Brought down beautifully again, but he's policed well by Iden. He gets the ball off him. And that'll be a foul. The referee's going to continue with it. Thanodge back to Forsyth. Glennon back to Forsyth in the middle of the Kettering half. Forsyth plays one of those balls to see if he can get release Powell, but Query's there. McQuarrie plays it back to Taylor, who had to be quick-witted there to head the ball out. Ball goes to Mead. Well tackled by Alfie Lewis. He's having his shirt pulled there. Referees let that go. There's 1 minute to go in this first half as Poppies retain possession from Flynn. Flynn plays it inside to Powell. Powell gets the ball, twists and turns, goes past one, but unfortunately the ball goes out for a St Ives throw right underneath us here. And we're just in the last minute of the extra time. As Ethan Query, who was booked in the first half there for his tackle on Powell, throws the ball down the line. Flynn gets a header, but it goes in front there. Forsyth gets it. Referee might have blown there for a high kick, but he doesn't. Richmond's on his own. Plays it out to Mead. Mead plays it to Cross. Cross checks back. He's got 2 players in front of him from Kettering point of view, but he goes past one, but that's a foul. And it'll be a free kick there. Flynn just was a bit over the top there and just clipped Mead as they were going on the attack. So they've got a free kick hugging the right-hand side here in the last dying embers of this first half.
Yeah, it's going to be half-time as soon as this... well, not as soon as the set piece is taken, but certainly as soon as it leaves the penalty area. No doubt about that, but it does give St Ives a late opportunity to take the lead. And it's going to be Mead on this near touch line on his left foot. Mead puts the ball in towards penalty spot. Alexander's underneath it, and he's challenged and he's dropped it. And fortunately, Thanodge clears, and that surely must be half time. And there we go, right on cue. The referee blows for half time. And the scoreline says 0-0. That's probably half the story. Poppies should be leading here this afternoon. There are 3 gilt-edged chances to take the lead. And as Liam McDonald comes towards us in his first half, I would think he's, glass half full, Doug?
Glass half full. I think they'd be happy to go in 0-0. Obviously, we'd like to have a few scores on the doors there, but I think given the pattern of play and the 2 new signings, I think they've done really well this first half. But I think I'll be expecting more for the second, and we will join you after the break. Enjoy whatever liquid you want to imbibe, and we'll see you on the other side. you can do whatever you want with the highlights as well, so we can improve that. We were talking. We are back at Latimer Park. The players are out. Kai Williams just having a chat to Ashop, the performance coach there, as he takes the last swig of water. Liam McDonald striding across the pitch with Nick Green just behind him there, and some good conversations going out on the pitch there between Connor Stanley and Powell, just about some tactics. Referee's got his foot on the ball, adjusting his black stockings. Can't see any changes at the moment, Gary, although it's a bit hard to tell at the moment. But I think as we are at the moment, but we will check it. We'll see.
Yeah, there's no changes for the Poppies. Everybody is out that started the first half. I can't see any substitutions either for the visitors, as the two benches make their way across the pitch. Not literally, of course, but the people who sit on them or stand by them.
I'd like to see that. I'd like to see that.
Well, bench race.
Yeah,
half-time entertainment, you know.
Yeah, never mind.
Who needs a penalty shootout with the fans when we can have a bench race?
Exactly. Well, here we go. We're just about to kick off the second half here in the Southern League Premier Central game. Poppies versus St Ives. Glennon on the ball, launches it forward. Furtado tries to play it on his chest, but Iden gets there first. And Flynn gets the ball back out to Powell. Just in the centre of the pitch. Poppies retain the ball. They're going it away, though. Mead's going to come forward. He's got Cross with him, and Andreu. He tries to get the ball across. He's retaining it. Nobody's going towards him. Edge of the 18-yard box. Goes out to the far side to Cross. Cross tries to shot with his left foot, but that goes skyward. And just avoids one of the St Ives fans way to our left-hand side.
Yeah, we could probably name them individually if you're honest.
Yes, I think so.
It's probably about a dozen or so away to our left. So no changes to the Poppies, but I'm sure Liam would have been giving positive encouragement for the way that they played in the first half, just reminding them, though, about the net situation and the goal and what's required to get our noses in front in this game. NG for the visitors finds Jordan Williams. He goes long, sort of half intercepted, but Michael Richins tidies up. Back to NG, and then back to Idehen, leaves it to Ollie Taylor, who clears to Hickinson. Hickinson that gives the ball away to Connor Stanley. Stanley busying himself.
Oh.
That's a deliberate trip by number 12. Matty Miles. He'll do well to escape a booking. Other referees would have been brandishing a card, but this one tends to let a lot go. But back underway with Rowe to Thanodge. Thanodge looking forward for Tadjo. Good ball forward into the penalty box. Gets his toe on it. Flashes across. And unfortunately, it flashes across too deep for Kai Williams to get interested. And then Taylor releases the ball to Creasy on the far side. Creasy inside to Cross. Back to Creasy. NG. Back to Creasy. Good play, but then Creasy gives the ball away to Rowe. Plays it back to Jason Alexander.
Lovely ball from Thanodge there earlier to get the opportunity. Forsyth there almost gives it away, but plays it up to Tadjo. But St Ives retain the ball. Richards plays it out to the far side. McCreary's trying to get the ball in, which he does. It's a great ball in the middle. Glennon plays the ball out, nicked on by Forsyth. Unjay picks the ball up, back out to McCreary on the far side. Into midfield from Richards. He's going to steam forward, see if he can try and get a shot in. He's passed it and fired on the edge of the 18-yard box. He gets a shot in, but that's blocked, ricocheted out and played out by Flynn. Ball goes forward again from Matty Miles. Rowe does well to retain the ball. Lovely 1-2 to Connor. Rowe goes screaming down the right-hand side. Has he got the legs? But he's well checked and intercepted there from Hickinson. And he goes out for a Poppies throw down the right-hand side. Probably within Rowe territory here. He's just tidying himself up. And I think this will be a throw into the 18-yard box, I would suspect. Now he does a little bit of a short one to Connor Stanley. Right down to the corner. And that will be a throw to the Poppies right down in the corner. Now this is Rowe territory. I don't think this will be a short one. Glennon and Forsyth, when these throws come across, they're heading up now. 6 Poppies players in the box. Rowe's going to go for a long throw. Williams is right on the toes of Ollie Taylor in the goal as Rowe comes forward. Ball goes up. It's going to get headed out, but only as far as Rowe again. If he gets a chance, he's going to leave it for another throw in. He does get some power and trajectory on those throw-ins. And here he comes again. Forsyth is probably going on the end of this one. Forsyth gets a clip forward on the far post and just clipped off Fatajo right on the far side. It went past 2 stationary St Ives defenders and just flicked off Fatajo there as it's gone out for a goal kick. But an opportunity, Gary.
Yes, it was Forsyth, I think, got his head to it and it was bound into the back post. And he just thought, yes, it's going to be a tap in for the Poppies player. But unfortunately, it wasn't. And in the end, the ball came off for Tadjo for a goal kick. So St Ives, though, back on the break on this far side, ball flashes in, but that's a horrible effort. I can't quite see who it was. He's got his head down in shame and running away from the position. It was Alexander who actually centre forward who put a horrible cross in. Catcher now taken the goal kick quickly, launched forward. Connor Stanley finds Tadjo. Back to Stanley. Stanley, good play. And then gives the ball away, trying to find Fatajo again. Sort of over-egging the pudding a little bit there. And now St Ives are having a break. And Alexandru does do better this time, taking on Glennon. And he runs the ball out of play. So end-to-end stuff, but no end product.
No, definitely end-to-end. Good to see both sides actually going for it. But I think the game will start to stretch. I think McKettering could improve a little bit is by giving Williams the ball a little bit earlier. He's getting some fantastic positions between the 2 centre halves, but they're just not being able to supply him with the ball at the right time to to get into the last third.
I think that's like I was saying, they won't have had a chance to do any training together, and it's suck it and see, and it's going to take a week or so to get used to those kind of runs, because we've not seen them. Certainly Niall Ranger wouldn't be doing those kinds of runs when he was sent it forward to the Poppies. So we need to obviously adapt, and I'm sure we will do exactly that. But 0-0 here so far here at Latimer Park in the 52nd minute. Captain Forsyth looking for his options. Goes forward, looking for Flynn on that far side, but Creasy gets his header to it, but ends up with a Kettering throw halfway in the St Ives half. Flynn takes it quickly, and the ball works its way back to Forsyth. Forsyth just inside his own half, looking long, and poor ball. I think he was expecting Fataggio to continue his run, and as soon as the ball left his foot, Fataggio had stopped his run and all the way through to a goal kick.
Indeed, poor ball forward there, but I've just had the attendance in for today's game at Latimer Park. It's 991. I know that won't mean a lot for you, everybody listening, but certainly a good crowd on a Saturday here, on an autumnal day. I think whoever scores next is going to be absolutely critical here, but Forsyth for the header. Flynn's just trying to come inside, plays a lovely ball out to Glennon. Glennon's deep in his own half. He's got to play it forward, which he does, to Lewis. Lewis under pressure, though, quite a high press from St Ives. As the ball goes all back to Alexander, he wasn't expecting that, but brings the ball down. And he's just looking for that long ball, which he's going to play up for Furtado. He's going to head forward, which he does, onto Williams. Williams gets the ball. He's well tackled, but that ricochets luckily into the arms of Ollie Taylor. But it goes back to what we were saying earlier, that sort of direct long ball. You're getting the two fast forwards onto it. Makes a big difference.
It does. I'll tell you, Ishmael Fataggio, for somebody short in stature, he's got a hell of a spring. And he's won quite a few flick-ons recently in that advanced midfield attacking role. And Kai Williams nearly benefited from that. But Jordan Williams has played him quite well, his namesake at the heart of the St Ives defence this afternoon. He cleaned up well, but Kettering Lewis gets fouled. Referee says play on, and he does. Finds Glennon looking for options. Out to this near side with Rowe. Rowe on to Stanley. Stanley checks back to Rowe, halfway line. In turn finds Glennon. Glennon switches it across to Foz. And then out to Flynn on the left back roll. Now Flynn cuts inside the St Ives half. Finds Callum Powell. Powell forward, chips it forward, looking for Stanley on the edge of the box. But Hickinson is in the way, and he completes the clearance up, and the referee gives a foul there against Glennon on Alexandru, and considering what he's he's giving him a yellow card as well. Well, I didn't see much of a foul, and I certainly didn't see much of a yellow card, but Alexandru is down. The referee thought that worthy of a yellow card, and considering what he's let go this afternoon, I find both of those decisions rather perplexing.
Yeah, that's one word for it without 100%. Certainly, Andrea would be a very good candidate for Strictly Come Dancing. The number of moves that he's pulled on the pitch. There's been 2 or 3 simulations that the referee hasn't given. Hitchens plays the ball up. Glennon's underneath this, but he's lost it, and he's going to go back to Jason Alexander. He plays the ball, but it slips, but it's okay. He gets it. It's a good pass out to Furtado, but he can't get it through. But Powell picks it up. He's trying to go forward now. He's got McQuarrie in front of him. He does an overstep, back inside, 2 oversteps, gets the ball across, clicked out there by Williams. And a good tackle there, a bit late there, but well done. Fantastic challenge there from Flynn. And Lewis on the ball, and just couldn't find an angle to get it over to Powell. Powell gets the ball, comes inside, back out to Lewis. Play it out to the far side to Rowe. Ball comes across, blocked well by Hickinson, but only as far as Forsyth. Forsyth plays it to Lewis. Lewis could have turned there, but it's gone to Glennon. Back to Thanodge, midfield, just taking the sting out of the game as he always does. Just looking for some support there as Forsyth goes forward. Gives it to Flynn. Lovely feet from Flynn. Get a bit Christ there, he's still going. He's foul. That's got to be a foul, referee. And if it's any justice, that'll be a booking as well. The referee's getting a bit harder now, so he's putting the S in D. That's a yellow card there. I can't see who that was.
I think it's cross. And he will be cross about that. But there's no need to be cross because it was definitely a yellow card for cross.
It was indeed, Gary. Absolutely. And we got a free kick right over on the far side, just in the middle of the, well, quite not too far away from the left-hand touchline here, which Thanodge will take. Plays it short to Stanley. Back down to Thanodge. Thanodge will play it long, which he does. It's ricocheted out. Going to go for Furtado. Plays it in. Real ricochet football here. All picked up by Thanodge. Lovely play. 1-2. Oh, he comes off him again, but just can't control the ball. It's I don't know how much helium is in that ball, but certainly enough to cause some problems.
Yes, it was pinball in the centre of the pitch. Unfortunately, no wizard to go with it as far as the Poppies are concerned as we enter the 58th minute. Kettering Town 0, St Ives Town 0 here at Latimer Park. Poppies searching for their first points under new manager Liam McDonald. And should be ahead in this game on good chances created in that first half. But there we go. Rowe on the halfway line. The new Poppies right back finds Thanodge. Thanodge to Alexander, patrolling just outside his penalty box. Tall figure in sky blue. This afternoon, or this evening as it's now rapidly turning into. Forsyth out to the far side. Callum Powell skips one way, then the other. Back to Flynn. Flynn does well. Finds Furtado. Heavy challenge, but nothing more than a throw-in to the Poppies, which Flynn will take. Back to Lewis. Lewis on his right foot has to go back. St Ives are certainly working hard to deny any clear avenues of passing for the Reds. Forsyth, and that goes under the foot of Flynn, and will result in a throw-in to the visitors.
Just a couple. Ball gets back to Taylor. Taylor plays it forward. Glenn should be under this, but he doesn't make it. Mead picks up the ball on the halfway line, looking for some support. St Ives hold back to Williams. Back out to McQuarrie. Tries to get the ball back. He's going to throw this in quickly. No, he doesn't. Just in front of the home dugout. No movement from either benches at the moment. Long throw down the right-hand side. Forsyth comes in and intercepts that. Goes out for a throw at the far side, which McQuarrie will take. St Ives getting a little bit more adventurous as we reach the 60-minute mark here. It's still 0-0 at Latimer Park. If you just joined us, where have you been? Mead's come forward. Lovely inside. Gets a shot there. Just nutmegged Connor Stanley, but he does well. The little terrier gets past him. Plays the ball forward. Furtado. Lovely reverse pass. Oh, that's a terrible foul. Absolutely terrible there from the number 12, Matty Miles. Lovely 1-2 from Furtado and Connor Stanley, and Matty Miles has tattooed his studs on Connor Stanley, who lies prostrate on the pitch. Absolutely atrocious.
Yeah, it's a professional foul. It's nothing more than a yellow card. But it was a great move between Stanley and Furtado. Connor Stanley was away. Matty Miles knew that. I think he's called taking one for the team. But another yellow card. Connor Stanley is back on his feet. Easy decision for the referee, that one. Kettering will have an opportunity with a free kick. It's about 15 yards inside the St Ives half. Thanodge and Lewis are over the ball, as you would expect. Forsyth and Glennon have both gone forward. And it looks as though it's going to be Lewis taking the free kick. He does, swings it in. There's only Jordan Williams underneath it for the visitors. Forsyth does some mopping up. Powell with the cross in, and that's too long. That will skip out for a goal kick.
Sounds like it. Ball's gone out. Some activity on the benches now. So we've got, looks like McCreary's coming off. Or is it, no, he's taking off Matthew Miles. I can't quite see that. Miles off, yes, after his horrendous tackle there on Connor Stanley. So Matthew Miles, the midfield number 12 there, is heading off. I can't see who's coming on. Number 16, so
Gia Madrano.
Madrano's on. So it's a straight swap there, I think, in midfield for the Ives. No change on the Kettering bench at the moment here as we're into the almost 63rd minute now. Taylor plays a goal kick out. Got a little bit of rain here at Latin Park under the floodlights. Ball's forward to Andreu, but Forsyth gets it. Plays it to Rowe. He plays it forward, goes over the top. But Williams is there for it and he clears it. Oh, lovely turn there. You've got to say he did well. Richards now play a lovely ball out to the right-hand side. Can he get Cross back in? He can. Cross has got the ball. He's policed well by Flynn, but he's still got the ball. And Aiden actually got the ball there. Played it to Andreu, but he was facing the wrong way to receive it. A little let off for Poppies at the back. Fanoj in the Kettering half, looking for some support. Again, Williams has got his hand up. They've got to release him earlier. But Kettering retain the ball with Forsyth. Comes across to Glennon. If we're going to stage a real run for the playoffs, these are the games that we've got to win, really. Ball's played forward. Hickinson plays it into Njay. Njay plays it across to Williams. Some good, neat interplay again. They're a compact team. Good, robust challenge there from Flynn. Furtado plays it forward to Williams. Williams, oh, that's a foul. That has to be a foul. Lovely play there. Furtado to Williams. Williams took on his left foot, checked inside and was cleaned out there, Gary.
Yep, Iden's in the book, and it's going to be a very dangerous position for a free kick to the Poppies on the right, pretty close to the corner of the penalty box. St Ives will still make their second substitution.
7
and
14.
14 is coming off. That's Hickinson.
And I think Alfie Shepherd is coming on for them.
Yeah.
So, but again, it shows you if you can get the ball up to Williams, he's very quick, he's very fleet of foot, but he actually turned the defender very easily there.
Yep. Yeah, it was a bit of a handful. So, Powell. And, well, we've seen once what Will Glennon can do with the free kick.
Yeah, we
just
have
outside
indeed.
the penalty box.
What a shot that was.
It was. Let's hope we can see another example of his repertoire here this afternoon.
He's over it. Powell is looking pensively over it as well. Forsyth is on the right-hand side. Williams in the middle. Connor Stanley just on the edge of the D. Just going on to the penalty spot. It's Glennon. Here he comes. Strikes the ball straight in and that's just heading out of the ground. Unfortunately, he couldn't keep that down. Just gone over. And, yeah, another opportunity spurned.
Another helium ball, as you say. Well, that must have been a good 20 yards over the bar. And another small opportunity for the Poppies. They've not really carved open St Ives in this second half like they did in the first. But into the 66th minute, Taylor clears from right to left. Forsyth wins the header, though, for the Poppies. Stanley then does well. Fine for Taujo. Taujo, though, is dispossessed. And Forsyth does well to mop up the ball again. And then the ball finds Furtado in the St Ives half, out to Powell. Powell looking for Flynn maybe on the overlap. No, he comes inside again to Lewis. Lewis, number 22, finds Neboy Rowe. Rowe to Stanley. Stanley back to Rowe. Opportunity for the cross to come in. It does come in. It's a good cross. And Jai does well to get the ball away. Dangerous cross there from Blaine Rowe. Andy Thanodge mops the ball back up. Kettering back on the attack again in the centre circle. Glides past one player. Finds Alfie Lewis. Lewis forward to Callum Powell. Powell out to Connor Stanley. Stanley back to Powell. Into the penalty box we go again. Good cross in. And Williams does well to try and get to that front near post. But his namesake Williams does even better. Gets a toe on it. It's a corner to Kettering.
Liquid football there from Kettering. Certainly free-flowing between Powell and Rowe there earlier. Lovely cross by Powell in the 18-yard box for Williams to try and get on, but he was intercepted there by his counterpart Williams as it goes to a corner at the right-hand side here. Alfie Lewis is over it, both hands up in the air, and we'll see what happens here. 5 players in the area. Forsyth coming back from the far side. Ball comes in. Ollie Taylor's coming from that, and he can clean that very well. Kicked out of the air, and the long kick now as the rain pelts down on the Latimer Park. It's going to make the surface greasy. Flynn's underneath that. He plays it back to Alexander. Headed forward there. It comes as far as Stanley if he can get it, but he'll lose it to Mead. It could have been an opportunity there. Goes across to Iden. Plays it over the far side. Goes across now. Furtado can get the ball, but she does. It's 1 against 2. He should have played it earlier, but he just couldn't get the power underneath it. Thanos does well. Retains the ball. Looks out for the pass. Clady's up. He's had a good game. Rowe plays it inside to Glennon. Glennon out to Forsyth. Poppies are going to have to put some pressure on now. We're into the 68th minute. Lovely play to Thanodge. Oh, Thanodge is going to be careful about giving it away too much there, which he has done. Mead gets it off to the far side, but Flynn loses the ball. Cross goes forward, and Andreu in the centre circle, and he should have scored that as well, but it's still in play. It's back out now. This is for Alfie Stevenson, gets the ball back in, headed out by Thanodge. Richards, he slips, retains the ball though. Furtado trying to get a tackle in. Beautiful tackle. He comes away with the ball, looking for some support. Just a little clip inside to Powell. Powell plays it through to Williams. Can Williams get it? He's picked out by his counterpart there very well, and back to Taylor. The game's beginning to stretch. But St Ives had a gilt-edged chance there, Gary, and really should have scored.
Yeah, that was a heart-in-the-mouth moment. The ball flashed across the 6-yard box. Alexandru was there searching for it. He couldn't, fortunately for the Poppies, get his toe on the ball. We escape it. But another example there of Jordan Williams. He's had a great game for St Ives at the back. He has dealt with Kai Williams very well this afternoon so far. Forsyth on the halfway line. Into Callum Powell. Powell, though, loses the ball. St Ives, though, give the ball back to Forsyth. Gone forward and then hacked forward by St Ives. That will be a throw-in right deep inside the Poppies half. Will take it quickly. Back to Alexander. Forsyth. And Furtado's down to our right-hand side. I think his race is probably run. And they're just pointing that out to the Poppies players to put the ball out so that he can get some treatment. But he is coming back now. And now he's down on his haunches, down on the ground again. And it'll be a chance for the trainer to come on. He sort of had a bit of a hip injury. I saw him limping a little bit earlier, holding his right hip. So hopefully a little bit of treatment, the magic sponge, and he can carry on. In the 70th minute now, 71st minute of this game. Kettering Town 0, St Ives Town 0. You're listening to Poppies TV audio, sponsored by Elgood's Brewery.
Yeah, thank you, Marcus, for everything you do for us. And I hope you're enjoying the game, everybody that's listening. And 20 minutes to go. I don't think Furtado's, who's had a really good game, to be fair to him. He's run his heart out there. I think just looking at the bench, Gary, I think we've got Wes York. Ascom White could do a job, I suppose, on that basis. And you got Oppong. So we need some attacking prowess here.
Yeah, I mean, White, Ford and Oppong are the 3 attacking options as far as Liam is concerned. And
That's Wes York. I think it's getting called over there. I think.
yeah, could be first man up, the veteran.
He had a good, he had a good game, Wes, when he was playing Banbury there. He did well to lead the attack, but I think it needs a bit of craft, a little bit of creativity at the front there to release Williams.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting actually, because I don't think I've seen Wes York play in the number 10 role. It's not to say that he won't play the number 10 role, but or it might mean that he comes on and maybe Stanley goes into the number 10 role. We'll have to wait and see.
Gary,
but Ishmael's race is run. He's had a good game here this afternoon, but he does limp off. Right hip area causing him trouble. Wes York is on. Well, he will be once he's got his boots on properly, I think.
Hope he's got his boots.
I don't think he's ready to go just yet.
I think we're going to start anyway, but I think...
Yeah.
There we go. And
so Kettering down to 10 men temporarily whilst Wes sorts his boot issue out. Back underway. Alexander to Forsyth. Forsyth looks long for the run of Stanley. Intercepted though, NG to the halfway line with cross spins and then runs the ball out of play. That will be a throw in, and that surely will be the opportunity for Wes York. Yes, it is, to come onto the field of play. And I'm guessing he's going to come across to this right-hand side, right attacker position. Yes, he is. Connor Stanley is your new number 10.
Indeed so. I think that's a shrewd move, because the two centre-halves are certainly mobile, but it'll be a different challenge for them here in the last 18 or so minutes. As Poppies retain the ball, Lewis is a lovely... he's absolutely pirouetted there. Played a lovely ball into Powell at the centre circle in the D. He turns, starts to move away. Lovely ball up to Williams. Williams can't control it, but he manages to get out to Powell. Powell now, can he get into the 18-yard box? Step over, 2 step overs. Still retained the ball, but he's cleared out there. And the ball's whacked down field to Forsyth. Forsyth just slowing the game down, looking to see if he can try and get a pass through to Williams, which he does. Williams goes down, can't retain the ball. It goes out to Mead. Mead, but well picked out by Flynn. They're not letting St Ives get anywhere near the ball in the second half here. Although Mead again tries to nip away at Alfie Lewis, but the ball's retained. It goes back to Jason Alexander. And still 0-0 here. But still all to play for. Forsyth just pointing out as he's bandaged the left hand. Emerges from the rain. Fanodge, lovely play to Powell. Powell's a little bit of space. He turns, moves well, a little bit of fast pace. Goes out to Flynn. Flynn comes inside on his left foot. What can he find? Plays it inside to Fanodge. Fanodge twists. He's turned his pass one. Left foot shot and a ricochet there off Williams, but straight to Ollie Taylor. Either side of him, he wouldn't have seen that ball at all. But a little bit of forward prowess there from Kettering, which is great to see. Goes out to Williams on the far side. Long ball down there. Forsyth's underneath it. And Flynn, again, he's had another good game. Plays it out to Fanodge. Fanodge turns. Back to Flynn. Deep inside Kettering's half. Plays it inside there to Connor Stanley. Just retaining the ball. Lovely ball out to... plenty of space there for Williams. Williams has played the ball out to Rowe. Hits him in the face, but he controls it. He's on his own. He goes past one, but that's not a foul. Referee's going to give a Poppies throw for that. Number 7, Alfie Shepherd, imploring the referee's assistant as to why he wasn't wearing his glasses at the time, but certainly that's not the case, and it's a throw. Oh, we got a sub, Gary.
We have got a sub. It's so difficult to read that board now, and my glasses are steamed up, but
I think it looks like 9, but it's there. We're going to wait until
Michael Richards is leaving the pitch. And we think it's number 9, and that's Johnson Gayamfi that will be coming on to the pitch very shortly.
The 14 minutes left as the Ives make their latest change. Richards is looking a bit tired there in that second half, but meanwhile Poppies have got a throw which Rowe is going to take. He's going to launch this right into the middle. Foz is on the penalty spot, and Wes York's there as well. Ball comes in all the way along. It's headed out though, and St Ives will clear this. As they do, but let's go straight back to Alexander. Skims off the wet Burton pitch here. Alexander plays a measured ball out to Forsyth. He tries to keep it in, but that'll get picked up by St Ives quite easily, and they're bringing it forward without any challenge. Playing a play inside Flynn, but Flynn's not having any of that. Plays the ball forward to Connor Stanley. Plays an outside football there to Flynn. No, it's Powell. Sorry, Powell's got the ball now. He's screaming for the, can he get to the goal line? He's going to come back inside, check inside his left foot, which he does. But that ball will go for a corner. It will indeed. Pressure Poppies are putting now on St Ives is beginning to play some dividends as the faithful in the tin hat, they're getting behind the team, Gary.
Yeah, they are. It's 30 minutes to go here, so the game's there to be won. As far as the Poppies are concerned, just need to create another chance and take it. And this corner might be that opportunity. Both centre halves forward for the Reds. Here it comes in, swung in on the right foot. Forsyth tries to get it, comes to York. York blasts off. Can't quite see who it blasted off. I think it was Mead actually, and it's gone for another corner on the far side.
Yeah, great shot from Wes York there, but blocked and ricocheted out for a corner. Wes York is just inside the 18-yard D, as is Thanodge, as the ball's going to come across here from Lewis. Forsyth trying to get some cross, goes all the way across and straight into the arms of Taylor. He's taken that brilliantly, and he played an early ball downfield. Flynn's underneath this, gets the head. Andreo's in there, but that's he was backing in to the Poppies defender. Referee's given a free kick. That was a difficult landing, and there's been no move there from Rowe at all. He's fairly
okay.
still.
Landed awkwardly with a tip challenge, shall we say? But just going back to the corner, we've seen quite a few where Taylor, no Kettering Town player is making it awkward for him.
Yeah.
Not standing in front of him and making him having to come through a player. And Taylor, he's very assured with his catching. He says, "Thanks very much. If you give me a free run at the ball, I'll come and catch it." And that's exactly what he's done. And unfortunately, we haven't learnt the lesson of putting a player on him. So maybe the message will get out for the next corner, but we will see.
Just looking to see if there's another sub there, but I don't think it is. It looks like no, it's just Wes just sorting his boots out, I think. So 80th minute plus whatever injury that goes on to it. Flynn plays the ball forward to Powell. Powell down that left-hand side. He needs to be a bit more direct and on check back. That's an early ball into Wes York. Wes York turns. Can he get a shot in? He can't. He's being held back there on the 18 on the spot there. It's kicked out. Well done to Williams. Williams gets the ball back, but it's pushed out for a corner. An absolute melee there in the middle on the penalty spot there, and Wes couldn't get his shot away. But certainly another opportunity for us to be able to get a shot in, Gary.
Yes, it was almost a crab football situation there, but in the end, it's another corner. Now, please, let's have a player on Taylor. I do not want to see him coming forward to collect this ball, and I think Wes York might have had the message about stopping him coming for it, and indeed he has. Oh, that was right under the crossbar, but Taylor still manages to catch it, and he releases the ball long. Flynn needs to do well here to get himself in front of Alexandru. He does, and then that comes off Flynn, and that will be a throw into the visitors, level with the Poppies penalty area.
Yeah, I think St Ives are looking forward for the counter-attack every time they have a corner, the Poppies, and that was unfortunate. But as Gary mentioned earlier, again, straight on the top of the keeper. Easy catch for Taylor, an easy ability to distribute that ball right up the pitch to give Mead something to chase. And St Ives are taking a leaf out of the Poppies book here with a long throw. Referees encourage them to carry on. All the big guns are up. Ball comes in. Trying to find Williams, cleared by Lennon, and Connor Stanley gets the ball, and frustration there from the St Ives players who didn't think they were going to give a free kick there, but Connor Stanley brought down. Jason Alexander's got the ball. Poppies are going to get up the pitch. Time is ticking away now. We're in the 82nd minute now. Flynn plays them back to Thanodge. Forsyth just gingerly moving forward to see if he can try and find a chink in the back four armour here. Thanodge moving forward. Back out to Flynn on the touchline. Played it forward to... Oh, it's gone out. Oh, no, it's on ricochet. It's okay. It's Poppy's throw. Referee just getting them back. Thanodge back to Flynn. Flynn going forward inside to Powell. Powell has to check back. Plays it back to Glennon in the middle of the centre circle. Back to Forsyth. Oh, they're going to lose the ball here, which they do indeed. And away they come. St Ives is striding forward. Good tackle from Thanodge. Ball's played forward here, but Rowe, I think, has got the ball. He's going to have to clear it, though, which he does. But good press there from St Ives, and it gives them a throw-in. About halfway into the Kettering half. Just looking to see if there's any changes on the benches at the moment. No, there isn't. Other games around the grounds. There's plenty going on. Harbour's still winning. Spalding's still winning. Stamford's still winning, bizarrely. But there we go. And Worcester are 4-0 up at Sudbury. Just waiting for the spare ball to come on. Worcester have just gone up 5-0 now. It's going to help their relegation fears. In the meantime, another long throw here from St Ives. Goes into the box. Out by Rowe. But only as far as the St Ives substitute. The ball's going out to the far side. Powell has lost it, and a squandered chance again from St Ives on the right-hand side. They really should have got that on target.
Yeah, fortunately for us, Creasy, complete lack of composure when the ball was presented to him by Powell slipping over, and what was well over the bar. Another example that you can see on Poppy's highlights, probably a poor finishing in this game.
Yeah, that'll be a feature of the highlights without a shadow of a doubt with both sides.
None of them will feature on an Alan Shearer masterclass, I have to say, or even a Harry Kane masterclass for you younger listeners.
Yes, indeed. Meanwhile, Kettering are on the left-hand side. Another foul there on Connor Stanley, who's been in the wars this game. Nick Green, the assistant manager there, is shouting at Forsyth, trying to get him to get the ball out onto the right-hand side so Rowe can get the ball in. But it's all down the left-hand side. So we'll see what happens now. Ball's thrown to Flynn. Flynn needs some support, but he's got two players on him immediately. Cross picks up the ball. Lovely reverse pass. Chips it forward. Not going to get there. Back to Flynn. Flynn looks a little bit slow there. I think he got caught on the substitute. Morano caught him, and yeah, Flynn doesn't look too happy about that. He's down on the ground.
It might be cramp. It's difficult to see. He's sort of pulling his toes of his left foot back. We'll have to see, but the trainer's just come on. Yeah, it does look. Yeah, it's the classic. I'm going to raise that leg up and push it back. So it is a little bit of cramp in the leg, as far as Shane Flynn is concerned.
It's going to be a bit of injury time, Gary. There's no doubt about that. But again, around the ground, Spalding still winning. They're at 2-0. Harbour are 1-0 up. Redditch are 1-0 up. Corn are drawing 3-3. Away, Real Bedford are 3-2 up. Hell's Owen are 2-0 up. So nearly all of the top five there are winning, even though most of them are playing away. Just on the live ones, even if we draw as we are, we've gone up one place. But nevertheless, a win is what we need, and looks like a substitution is going to happen.
Yeah, I'm sure that means that Shane Flynn races a run as he hobbles off towards the Kettering bench. Just got to wait and see who's coming on for the
Ando, I think.
For the Reds.
I think it should be Ando, but not sure.
I think it's Axon White.
Oh, Axon White.
Number
5.
Number 5,
yes,
who's come on. So he'll be asked to finish the game as our left back. And it's Axel with the ball in his hands in front of the Poppies dugout. Quick throw into Stanley. And then White's first meaningful opportunity goes out for a throw into St Ives. Ollie Taylor in no rush to come across to kick the ball forward so that it can be taken just in front of their own dugout into the 87th minute. But as Doug says, there will be a handful of overtime minutes still to come on top of that. St Ives work the throw in further up the line for a second throw in. This time halfway in the Poppies half.
I think with the injuries and the substitutions, it's really been a stop-start middle period to the second half. And I know as we're coming to the end of it, there's going to be another long throw with St Ives as Williams and Eden are going up. So this is going to be interesting. 87th minute on the clock plus injury. And here comes the ball. Ball comes in. Glennon gets underneath it, but it's ricocheted in the area. That's a foul. No, referee's going to let it go. Mead turns, gets a shot in, and straight into the arms of Jason Alexander, who needed to be quick to gather that. He was under pressure. Paul's up now. Williams underneath that. But Anjay gets a good header. And it's turned away now for Medrano. Medrano's going forward. Comes back inside to Alfie Stevens. If he can get a shot in, which he can. That's a great shot. What a save that was. Jason Alexander there had to use all of his 6'5" to knock that over the bar. And St Ives had a good shot there from outside the from the 18-yard box there as Alfie Shepherd got his first shot away.
Yep. Shepherd nearly led the visitors into a lead there, but Jason Alexander, great save. He's done very, very well in the Poppies goal all season, but need to defend this corner now on that far side. In it comes left-footed, and it's headed out by Thanodge, and it will come through to NG, who blasts it, and it deflects off a Kettering player. That's going to be another corner to the visitors. Going to be Mead again, I think, on his left foot, just shepherding the ball back to the corner flag area. As you'd expect, Jordan Williams will be their target man to have to deal with, but Alexander does well. He's fouled as he comes to the ball, and that will be a free kick to the Poppies. Ishmael Fataggio named as the sponsors man of the match, but just got to wait and see now whether as Kai Williams clatters into Jordan Williams, and that will be a free kick to the visitors as we enter the 90th minute. And as you say, Doug, it's gone very scrappy for various reasons, and it's going to be a question now, is there going to be any late drama here at Latimer Park?
Well, I certainly hope so. There's a few more minutes left here as Alfie Shepherd turns, takes row inside out, plays it into the middle. It's back out. Again, another shot deflected, but picked up by Jason Alexander. The rain is absolutely coming down here. It's biblical. Looks like there might be another throw the dice for Liam McDonald as the Poppies look to make another substitution.
Yeah, it looks like Eddie Oppong, is it?
I think it looks like, even from here, Leo, it looks like him. I don't know who they're going to take off, but it should be an interesting choice. They have to go for it.
It's going to be Connor Stanley, I think. I think it's Connor Stanley. I thought I saw number 14 on the board. And then again, no, they've changed it. It's Alfie. No, it's not. It's Callum Powell.
Wow.
It is Eddie Oppong that is on, so that's probably likely the final change for the Poppies as we enter the extra time. 5 minutes. 5 minutes here to still play at Latimer Park. Can we have some late drama? Can Kettering get that? Well, it still would be a deserved win based on the first half performance. Second half been very, cagey and more even affair.
Yes, indeed. You're not missing out at the moment. It's just a series of throw-ins on the far side. St Ives are just trying happy to run down the clock. As they're going to take the throw in. Let's see what Poppies can do from here. St Ives put the ball down the line. It'll go out for another throw on the far side. It's a typical pattern towards the end as St Ives just want to get back in the dressing room, get out of this rain, and secure a point away at Latimer Park here. Ball comes in. Lovely 1-2 there on the edge of the box. They're still there. Comes in the middle here. And substitute there. Madrano had a great shot. But again, every shot seems to have been collected by Alexander. He bowls the ball out to Forsyth. So Forsyth to Lewis. Lewis plays it inside to Connor Stanley. Back out to Ando. Askham White has come on in the middle of the second half there. Forsyth plays a long ball out to Wes York. Wes York will trap this beautifully down the inside of his thigh there. He looked for some support. He might have to go himself. He's got nobody else with him. Can he get the ball in? He has to play it all the way across inside to the D to Forsyth. Out to the far side to Askham White. What can he do? Can he get the ball in? No, he has to come inside to Lewis. Lewis plays it out to Wes York. All in the middle of the field here. Thanos plays the ball out. Oh, and there's clipped there. Rowe has received the ball, just played it inside, and the number 7 Alfie Shepherd there had to foul him. Fanodge over the ball. I think they've got to stop with the short corners, get the ball into the box. Probably 3 minutes left now. Fanodge places the ball on the greasy surface. 2 steps back, almost like he's taking a rugby union goal kick here, but here he goes. Arm up in the air, plenty of activity in the box. Ball goes in, all the way along, headed out by the gargantuan Williams. And that should go out for a throw-in at the far side.
He's my man of the match.
Oh, he's
Jordan Williams. He's had a great game, and that was a great header because it was a good ball in from Andy Fanodge. Whipped free kick into the penalty box, but Man Mountain Williams deals with it. But we have a throw-in for the Kettering, and the referee striding forward. I think he's seen some argy-bargy and pushing on that near post area.
Rowe has got he's going to take a throw on the far side here. Let's hope the referee doesn't just call for the pushing and the shoving. The ball goes in. Foz is underneath that, but it's cleared out all the way as far as Jason Alexander, who's being chased down. He takes his time. He plays the lovely ball forward. And again, that was a foul, surely referee, but he's not going to give it anywhere near it. Askham White picks the ball up well. Outside of the foot, back to Alexander. A bit more pressure here as the seconds tick away at Latimer Park. And then plays the ball forward. This will get easily dealt with. Lewis gets a header. Goes as far as Connor Stanley. He's not fouled. Given it, couldn't keep the ball. It goes out for a throw-in on the far side. It's frustrating to say the least, but the St Ives players just want to play it out as we see some fireworks go away to our right-hand side. No fireworks on the pitch at the moment here, but certainly all those who are going to Wicksteed Park later on for the fireworks display, wear something. See you there. And wear something because it's going to be wet. Where's York gets a push. Thanodge, lovely play from Thanodge, and fouled again. St Ives are not a stranger to a tactical foul here. And the number 15, Njay, brought down Thanodge just on the edge of the D in the St Ives half here as they're going to have to try and put the ball forward again. Thanodge does not look happy after that, but Poppies have to get on with it. Time is ticking. Get the ball in, and crowd is imploring them to get the box in, get into the middle. St Ives are playing a very high line just on the edge of the D outside the 18-yard box. So let's see when this will get floated out to Glennon and Forsyth on the left-hand side. Here comes the ball, chipped in by Lewis. Glennon's underneath it, but it's headed out, and that will go to a St Ives player. Askham White's on him, but he'll try for the push. The referee's not having that. He can still play on. He's gone for a throw, and the referee's called it there. That's the end of the game. A lacklustre end there to the second half, Gary, but both sides had chances and indeed should have scored.
Yeah, I think we'll be kicking ourselves over the first half there, Doug. and it's going to be a drawing start to the managerial career of Liam McDonald. I say I'll be pleased with certain aspects of the game, and it's just a shame that we didn't get the goal that the first half performance deserved. But that's your lot from Latimer Park here of this evening, and we have the Hillier Cup game away at Owen Chenix on Tuesday, with the next league game as we return to the team that knocked us out of the FA Cup, Quorn, on Saturday. So we'll be broadcasting live from Quorn. So we wish you all the very best, and I'll hand you back to Doug.
Thank you, Gary. Thank you, everybody. Have a fantastic fireworks night wherever you may be. Stay dry and tune in for the game next Saturday. I'm not sure we're going to have any coverage to the Cup game. I doubt that. But we'll be back for league action at Quorn on Saturday. Enjoy your weekend.